So, hello everybody, here by the Green Horde. Today we play Mission 1 from the Protoss Prime booklet aus from Firestorm Armada. Which you'll like see here, we have only the Directorate. Normally we have the Aquans on the other side, but for this mission we only need the Directorate. This is mission 1. It goes only for the movement from the models. Our player, Fabius, we like here.
Hello.
And now we start. Fabius, what do you do?
Okay. On the first turn, I made a flat out move with my buggies because the primary target is targets to catch this target first with the buggies and after that with the infantry. I made the flat out move with my buggies, 15, so straight away, and I made a flat out move with my APC. Don't laugh, my English is rusty.
Yeah, it's no problem. It's no problem.
Okay, with my APC, before a flat out move, I can make a small turn, make this turn, and then 11 so inch. And then I disembark my infantry. The reason is you only can disembark and embark once a turn. So we have to disembark in this turn and then embark and occupy the target in the next turn.
Yeah.
This is end of turn 1, and then turn 2 to occupy the target with the infantry. Infantry is always to embark on target, and light vehicle have only to be in contact.
So,
okay, thank you for listening and watching.
That's the end of mission 1 from Protoss Prime. We see you at the mission 2. I say thank you, and let's have fun. Ciao.
Hello and welcome to the Grüne Horde. We're doing a battle report for the second mission of the Battle for Protoss Prime box from Firestorm Planetfall. I will play with the Aquans against Fabiusen with the Directorate. In this mission I've got the Sedna Heavy Skimmer together with a Circe Medium Skimmer that is attached to this squadron. The Circe is in charge of marking the drop sites over here, and then I'll get to Votari crystals as skydrop, and also in the second round I get some reinforcements. 3 medium skimmers are coming from the side. The forces opposite to me are the Directorate Heavy Crawler, 5 buggies, and an intruder with 5 infantry inside. And we will see each other again after the first activations.
Hello and welcome, I'm Fabius. I made, before starting the game, my Raccoon move. Every unit with Raccoon Specialist can move before the start of the game one time. And I started with my buggies and to stay here. The initiative for the first turn goes to
the Aquans.
Okay,
my first move is moving my only squadron on the field, and I try to hit the APC using focused fire, so they stay where they are. Disadvantage is that the medium skimmer can't target this drop site marker, so I use it to shoot here. I had 2 hits, counting down the drop site marker to 2. Then the big one shoots on the APC. Due to the focused fire, I hit on the 3. I had 1-6, so in total 7 hits, but one of them was caught in the shields. The APC has a damage rating of 7, so nothing happens. Wasted the first game turn.
First activation, I activated my heavy crawler first because he had a corrosive weapon, and this is good because this sinks down the damage rating of the opposite vehicle. I'm not in the optimal range of under 10 inch, So I have only 6 dice from my main turret and 4 dice from my plasma sword. This makes 10 dice. I only made 5 hits.
5 hits.
And
so the Arc ones didn't have to roll their 4 shield dice, and again the second activation, nothing happened. Next thing I tried was land one of the crystals over here. I tried to get it into the back. This was direction number 1. I rolled a 4, so it goes out here. I rolled 9-inch, that's off table, and basically this gives 1 point to my opponent. So counts as 0 hour marker down to 11.
My second activation are the buggies. I drive through the flank.
Into the flank of
the flank of the Sedna.
Over here.
Over here I only have 10-inch range, but all buggies are in range. I have linked fire with 15 dice. And I made 15 hits.
So 5 6s and 5 more hits with 4s and 5s. I had my shield dice over here. That's 5 damage rating reduced, or damage hits. So these go off. But still I take 2 hits. And then I rolled my 3 dice test for disorder. And again, I didn't make that test. So I get a disorder marker here.
Okay, my next activation was the APC, and it made a flat out move to come close to the enemies. And then it's finished, because after the flat out move it's not allowed to shoot. Then my infantry comes out of the APC with a crashing move. That means it can fire this round, and then they started the close combat. I had normally 2 dice per base.
But your shock infantry, they get an additional dice if they attack.
Yes, and so I had 15 attacks, and I rolled a lot of 6.
This is the result, so a lot of 6s. 17 hits in total. I still have a rating of 5 for the Sedna, for the last damage point. So this is destroyed since I have no shield dice shields left. And then there's still 12 dice left, and the Circe would have a damage rating of 5-5. No, 5-5. The Circe is 5-5. No, 5-5. So it's also destroyed. 10 more dice kill the Circe. But I was able to shoot back. I get 5 dice from the Circe and 4 dice from the Sedna, makes 9 dice, and I also rolled a lot of 6s, 12 in total. I need to discount 2 of them, so 10 hits. That kills 3 of the infantries. Still, I don't really have much on the table after round 1. The battle log is adjusted, or the 0 hour tracker, by 2 points for the Circe and 4 points for the Sedna. So 6 points for the Directorate, gets you down to 5. So, first activation, second turn, Arc 1's got the initiative. I need to activate the medium skimmers, it's my only squadron. I decided to do a CQB, close combat with the infantry, since if I don't, they attack me, and that basically just gives them a dice more. I get 2 dice per medium skimmer. I rolled 6 hits, which basically kills the infantry. The infantry had 4 dice to shoot back. Yeah, rolled 1 more with a 6. 3 hits, that doesn't go through any damage rating of my medium skimmers. So the close combat killed the infantry and gives me 4 points on my 0 hour tracker. Shooting. Next was shooting into the flank of the APC. I get 5 dice per Circe, per Lamana medium skimmer. 15 dice, made 8 hits. 2 of them were caught in the shields, but due to the flank the rating is 6, so I made 1 hit here. And that was my first and only, first activation. I have a second one here in this turn, in this phase. Okay, first activation, Directorate on turn 2.
I moved with my APC backward to shoot the medium skimmers in the flank. I have 6 dice and I hit it 6 times. That's enough to damage. My enemy made shield rolls, 2 dice, but...
And that's okay to catch all the hits. The next is... No. No, it's not enough since you're shooting in the flank.
Yes.
Yeah.
This was enough. You have taken damage, but...
Not more than that. I made my disorder test.
Yes.
Okay, the next is the Archon. Again activating. I activated my last crystal here. We rolled. I wanted it to go behind, somewhere that direction. I rolled a 4, so it counts in this direction. And it lands still on the table, luckily. Okay, but I think that's just an easy target for me.
Next step, I moved my heavy crawler from near to the medium skimmers at 4
inch to the first,
out
of 4 inch for the next.
And started with a close combat, but nothing happens.
Yeah.
Then I started open fire with an effective range with all my weapons. These are 16 dice and I made 16 hits.
And I had my shields that didn't catch anything. No, they caught one of the hits, but that still kills this one with a damage rating of 5, and the next 6 do damage this one. But I caught the last one that would have killed this one. The corrosive weapon gives me a debilitating effect marker, and I had to pass my disorder test, which I passed.
Last activation, turn 2 from the Directorate. I moved my buggies here and started fire only with the ordnance weapon because the close combat is too dangerous for me. I started fire with 15 dice. I made
13 hits. I had 4 shield dice, so we discount 3 hits, makes it to 10 hits. The closer one is this one. Due to this effect marker, debilitating effect marker, my damage rating is reduced by 1, so from 5 to 4. So the 4 dice kill this one, and the 6 dice is again enough to damage this one. I then had to roll my disorder test. Due to the terror weapon, I only had 3 dice. 2 dice, 1 discount for the terror weapon, 1 for me, add 1 for the elite crew. I would have had to make 2 successes. I only made 1, so this squadron gets a disorder marker and basically the forlorn hope marker. And then we come to the end phase of this turn, and the disorder marker is exchanged for a damage marker, which kills the squadron, gives 7 points to the 0-hour tracker of my opponent for the Directorate, and basically wins the game.
Yeah! Victory for a Directorate!
Okay, and we will see us again for Mission 3 as soon as possible. Hope you had fun watching.